Hi, I'm Terry and I'm nuts about stamping. I'm back today with another Sundays with Sizzix project. I'm going to create a generic card idea today that you can add a phrase to for an occasion that you need. And I'm going to use this brand new stamp set called Love What You Do. This is part of an early release. This stamp set will appear in the new annual catalog that's going to be released in June, but you can buy it now, a month before the catalog comes out. So I'm going to use this stamp set and my Big Shot to help create my generic card. My card base is going to be rich razzleberry. I've cut it 11 by 4 1/4 and I've scored it on the 5 1/2 mark. And to that, I'm going to add a piece of Share What You Love Designer Series paper. This product is also available for an early release choice. The great thing about this is that there's 24 sheets in a pack, not 12. So you've got many patterns and colors. You can look at my Facebook Live video where I opened up the pack and shared it with you if you want a sneak peek. So I'm going to attach this paper to my card base. Like so. There we go. And then to this, I'm going to add a strip of basic black that's going to be across the front, kind of like a belly band or a belt, but I'm going to add another new product. This is a rich razzleberry ribbon. It is a velvet ribbon. And I'm not sure you can see it on this video, but it's very, very soft on one side and not colorful on the other. So it's very easy for you to determine how you're going to attach it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of this ribbon that's a little bit longer than my basic black layer. Like so. I'm going to turn my basic black layer over and I'm going to add lots of adhesive on each end and a little bit in the middle. And then what I'm going to do is lay my ribbon across and then just fold it around the back side like so. And then I'm going to attach this to the front of my card, about halfway. And that'll just add a really nice detail and pull the card together. So the next thing I'm going to do is some stamping. From the Love What You Do stamp set, I've got this floral image already mounted on a clear block, like so. And I'm going to use some black ink. And I'm going to stamp my flower image in a diamond shape. And that's how I'm going to die cut it out as well. But before I die cut, I'm going to bring in my rich razzleberry ink. And from the stamp set, I've chosen this little kind of splotch. And I'm going to stamp it on top of the flowers. So I'm going to ink up the rich razzleberry, I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp on. I'm going to stamp off and stamp on, stamp off, and stamp on. So that just adds a nice little delicate color to my flowers. Now I have other choices. I could take my blender pens and I could color it in using rich razzleberry, and I could put some maybe old olive on the stems, or I could use my Stampin' Blends, and there's the rich razzleberry Stampin' Blends combo pack, and I could color with that, or I can do it this way. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to die cut out my flowers and a black square using my Stitched Shapes framelits. And I'm chosen the squares this time because that's the kind of design I want. So I've got my magnetic platform, my bottom standard cutting pad. I've got my cardstock with the layers of the dies on top. I'm going to hold it in place and then run it through the Big Shot. Okay, so I've got these two like that. I'm going to adhere them together and on an angle, so it's like a diamond shape. And now I'm going to bring back in my card, and I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'm going to put one in each corner. I'm not going to put one in the middle this time because I've got my ribbon stretched across, so it wouldn't stick very well to my ribbon anyway. And I'm going to add, there we go, my image like that. Now, let me show you what I would do for the inside of the card. I'll set this aside for a second. I have a tiny piece of the same Designer Series paper that I have left over from another project. And what I'm going to do is I put some snail adhesive across the back of it, and I'm just going to run it across the bottom of the inside note card section. So this is where I would stamp another phrase, maybe a birthday or a thinking of you, or I don't know, something that I wanted to send to a friend. And then I'll add that to the inside of my card, and that completes my project. Very quick and easy to create with the help of my Big Shot and a couple of other supplies. For a complete listing of the supplies that I used and the measurement for all of the layers, please visit my blog, www.nutsaboutsstamping.com. While you're on my blog, make sure you subscribe to my newsletters. This is when I send out announcements about pre-releases. I share a project every week, a project you won't see anywhere else, and I give you some tips and tricks for stamping. I'm Terry. I'm nuts about stamping. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.